Morning everyone, I hope you're all doing well. It's a really nice day again at the plot, so I've got a little bit longer here where I can kind of almost just like potter a little bit, which would be nice. I want to give everything a really good water before it gets too hot as well. I gave everything a really good water yesterday, but I'm hoping if I keep on top of it today, if I don't manage to get down here tomorrow, it won't be too much of an issue. Fingers crossed, she said. But yeah, I want to get that done. I also want to, I've got loads of these really long cardboard boxes that are wardrobes, came in from IKEA. So if you've got Pax wardrobes, or you think about getting Pax wardrobes, keep the boxes because they're brilliant. And I'm hoping that I can put them down on one of the beds because it's just completely overgrown now and I just don't see it coming back from being able to just pick them out. So I'm going to put those down. The bed probably won't be ready for this season, but it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. So yeah, I think we're going to go with that. So yeah, I'm going to give everything good water. And then I'm going to try and neaten up some of the other edges as well today, while I've just got a bit more time, and do a little bit of de-weeding because I think it's bindweed, I'm not quite sure, but it does seem to be taking over the beds all of a sudden. So I want to try and get that under control before it's too much to even handle. I think it should be a really nice productive day here today. Yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so everything's been watered. One thing I always underestimate is how long it takes to water everything. So yeah, another thing to think of when you're picking your plot size, just make sure you've got enough time just to water everything at least. So but one thing I forgot to do yesterday was cover my Brussels, because I've actually got a cover that was left here when I took over the plot and it's so good, but it fits perfectly over my what is now my Christmas bed, and I really need to get the Brussels covered, so I'm gonna get that done now. Otherwise I'll forget. I'll give it a good water now anyway, so it shouldn't cause me any more bother for today. Okay guys, we're switching it up because it was actually before it wasn't up against any side, so it fit a little bit better because it goes actually on the outside of it, whereas for the Romanesco and the Cole Wildby, it actually covers everything. And I'm even debating taking this blue one off, moving it all the way across, and then putting this over the cabbages. I think that will work a lot better, but let's give that a try. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Look how much better that looks. So much better. And then I just need to figure out what to do with this broccoli because it's my biggest one and I'm not losing it. Refuse to lose this one. So and then I just need to build this up for the cabbages, which is fine. It also has given me actually an extra row of something that I can plant. One thing I do have to keep in mind with the broccoli is last year they got really hot, and it was too late by the time I figured out how to make some more shading for it. So what I'll do is this year, if it does get really hot again for a long period of time, I've got more of this blue netting, and what I'll do is I'll just drape it over the front of this, and that extra layer should hopefully shade it up a little bit more. I can almost build something up into this line maybe, and then it'll give a little gap as well, which will shade it even more. Okay, so now I've got all this extra room here, I think I'm actually going to plant some beetroot in the gap, because I don't want to plant anything that's going to come up and bush, because I know that the Brussels are probably going to need a lot more room when they grow up. So I'm thinking if I put 2 rows of beetroot in, it should be alright because they'll go in the ground. I also spotted this, which I think is dill. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'll have a little look, but I've weeded as much as I can, and then I've just left this in because I quite like the look of it anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna plant some beetroot in here and then get it all watered again and covered up. Okay, so I've ditched the wood frame and instead I've stapled the netting along my fence and then just put this up over some canes here, and then I just need to get some pins, like some stakes to go in the ground to hold it down, and then I'm just going to get another bit of the blue and do it over the other side just so the butterflies can't get in, because that's quite a big hole with those ones. So fingers crossed that'll be a little bit better, I think, than doing it the other way, but we'll see. Okay, and then I just made a little quick teepee and just put some netting over it just for now, just to try and keep it covered. I might even tie that around it just so that it doesn't blow away or anything, and then I'll pick up some more pegs tonight, get them delivered. Yeah. Okay, so I've given everything a really good de-weed on the lettuce and onion bed, and I've just given everything a really good water again on that kind of side. Every time I've done a bed, I've given it another water, and I'm hoping that'll mean the morning water has gone all the way down, and then any water that is just sat on top now is the stuff that will be evaporated. One thing I am thinking of doing is actually putting my terracotta pots back in the ground for my squashes and pumpkins, because last year one of the reasons that one of them didn't really survive properly was, I think, because it got too hot. So and then when I put the pots in, it worked really well, so then I'm going to do that again. So this is the idea of what to do. So I'm going to put one pot in there and one pot in here, fill them up. I've got the lids as well, so that'll be fine. Put them over just so wildlife can't get in and drown, and then yeah, hopefully that will help it just and kind of go until the next time I can get here, which should be tomorrow, just for quick water, and then I'm not sure kind of when in the week I'll be able to get here, so hopefully that will help a little bit. Perfect, so they're in the ground. I can't find one of the lids though, so I'm a little bit worried about leaving it open. I need to find something that I can kind of block it up, even if I just use a couple of bricks for now. And then I like to fill the lids as well for the birds, so they've got like a nice little watering area, even if it is just for the day. But yeah, but I think that's it for today, guys, because I really need to get out of the sun. I'm so hot and I need to go to my mum, so I'm going to pick a couple of bits for her and my brother, and then yeah, be heading off. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely week ahead of you, and yeah, catch up soon. Bye guys.